Alright guys, another day at the shop. Hello. And it's a big one today because we're actually taking the engine and trans out.
Hello guys, how's it going? So, as I was telling you guys the other day, the engine's coming out, but my idiot friend Alex thought that I told him we were moving back the engine pull out a day. So what we're doing right now is we're waiting for him, and he wanted to be here when the engine got pulled out. So we're doing as much little stuff that we can do that isn't really related to pulling the engine until he gets here. So we pulled out the compressor, AC condensers. You can see we have a hole there now, and the compressor's just hanging. What Kevin's doing right now is taking out the ABS module because we're not going to need that anymore because we're doing manual brakes. Yeah. We'll work on taking the booster out because we need to take the pedal assembly out anyways.
Quick side note.
Oh. Yep. Yeah, wiring harness is out. You guys saw that last video, or you'll have seen it in the last video. But yeah, we're just gonna get into it and pull more crap off this thing. See you guys soon. Hello. We have lots of lines off. The electrical stuff is off.
ABS is out.
Gone. More coolant is out. It's drained. Injectors are mostly off, I think, if not all off. Fuel lines are cut. Most of the fuel is drained. We're huffing a little bit of fumes, and that's okay. We've got. I'm taking the coolant lines off of the heater core right now. You're probably not gonna be able to see back in there because it's kind of I mean, we're just removing them. These are the lines.
By the way, there's a fat hole in the fire.
Oh yeah,
that's cool.
I showed that last time, but yeah, it's nice, right? We're gonna have to do that whole panel back in there. Great. Only good things.
Real briefly, explain what's going on here.
We're lifting the car with a forklift. So
yeah.
What we did for safety, so that the car doesn't basically just slide off the forks, we just put this strap on here, and then we have our forks kind of on the edge, touching off on the edge of the front of the frame where it goes back in the main frame rail on both sides. So we have a pretty solid kind of just it's kind of like a V shape. So we have
flying V.
Yes, flying V basically. And the car is
it's on there.
About as good as it is when it's on lift. So hopefully we have no issues. We're gonna do little measurements so that we know it's high enough to pull the motor out with. But yeah, let's get to that.
So as you can see under here, we got jack underneath.
Pretty much the cradle, as well as the transmission back there.
And then the forks are just holding the body up. So the plan is just to unbolt everything down here and let her drop.
Hello everyone. We lowered the shell a little bit after lifting it up because we realized that we wouldn't be able to get the jacks on the motor and transmission to move everything out. So what we're going to do is we're going to very carefully remove the bolts for everything, and then just kind of slowly drop the motor and transmission out with the jacks. As you can hopefully see on the camera, I don't know how the lighting is. We're going to adjust that later. But yeah, so what we need to do right now is we need to take, there's an undercarriage thing that heat shield for the exhaust that we're gonna need to pull out. We're gonna pull that out, and then we're gonna pull the bolts for the drive shaft, and then we're gonna basically just pull the subframe bolts and the trans mount bolts and the slave cylinder, and then hopefully it should all just drop right out. See you soon. Hi. It's nice. I can put like my head through this and like get some
Breathe.
breathe, get some air if I want. Yeah.
Alright. So, in order to take the drive shaft out, we're gonna just jack off the back. Since it's easier, no need to struggle. So that's what we're doing right now, real quick. Oh, look at the view!
Hello.
Is it, look.
Hi. Wow.
So we back like 2 hours later because we have to get a freaking torch to get these bolts off the connected drive shaft to the.
They weren't being very nice, and you can't really get an impact on these. So we're gonna have some fun with it. Let's get saucy.
Well, we decided we're moving on because that one is now stripping.
It out? I don't know if it did anything. I might have just rounded the edges slightly because it's a 12 point.
So Isaiah, on a scale of 1 to 10, how suicidal are you right now?
Oh, like 11?
Nice.
So we can't get the bolts for either the Glebo or the rear part of the rear half of the drive shaft out. So what we're gonna try and do is just pull the subframe and the transmission at once, and just remove the front half of the drive shaft because it, as if you guys know,
The bug died.
if you guys know it, it's a two-piece drive shaft, so we should just be able to pull it out, hopefully, because not much has gone very well so far. So
Not much has gone well so far.
yes, not very much has gone well. So what we're gonna try and do here is figure this out. Hopefully we do.
So the plan now is just to pretty much go forth, take the engine out, and let the drive shaft go for itself.
Yeah, let the drive shaft be free.
Be free. Go, you're free. You're free. Go now.
Go now,
Go.
drive shaft, be free.
Be free.
Get the impact line. I need an extension, the extensions for it. If you could hand me the wobbly boys. Wobbly boys. Get a set of wobbly boys. They're like 15 bucks at Harbor Freight. We don't get anything from Harbor Freight for saying that, unfortunately.
Harbor Freight sponsor us.
No, they didn't.
No, they should.
I would be saying Harbor Freight left and right if they sponsored us. Oh, yeah, Harbor Freight's great. Is it broken free?
We're kind of stuck right now with the steering rack.
Once we get this thing out, are we going to like remove a tire or something to slide it on out of the side?
Well, no, we're just gonna lift the body up.
Body off.
Yeah, body up, body up. So let's see if you can.
I mean, I saw you move it. I like legit saw you move it while you were slamming it.
See, the knuckle right there is pretty stuck. Not really focusing well. Yeah, that's our problem right there. So we're trying to get that off. pretty much everything else is loose. We're just going up and down with our jack for the engine and then a jack over here for the trans. Trying to wiggle this thing out.
Just like a cat.
So we couldn't get off the steering column. So in automotive awareness fashion, I guess now it's become we're just gonna eat it off.
Eat it off.
Just gonna eat it off.
Okay. So.
Anyways, this won't fill with the LS, so oh well. Just kind of figure out the best way to do it because it's kind of tight in there. Alright, well, we just turned the steering wheel and it popped off, so. Off. I think broke my belt again.
Can you pull that off? That hose? No, the one, no, the one on the canister. Oh. It's out. It's coming out. Alright, get out of the way.
What is it getting jammed on? Hold up, hold up.
What?
Struts?
That's strut stuff?
The shift linkage is now underneath the car, so you may not want to drop it because it'll fall right off of it.
It's out! It's a little wonky, but that thing's up in there, and that's some whack shit right there. Honestly, if I've ever seen any kind of whack shit, that's some. Roasting beers were built for some hood shit, man. It's out.
It's out.
Woo! Now we just gotta get the transmission off because that's what's saying adios.
That's what we're here for.
Yeah, pretty much. So pretty much the rest of it just stays, but this it's got a skedaddle.
So, it's out.
I'm tired. Look, the Stanley Cup right here. Get the picture, get the picture.
Hey, do you need any help or?
I got it. It's out.
Murked it.
Okay. Woo! Alright, time to go home.
And
that's a wrap.
that's a wrap.
R12A is a much bigger molecule than both of those.
It's like propane, essentially.
Yes, R12A is great because you can fill these systems with R12A.
But I don't know why they didn't just use ammonia or anything else, because like it doesn't matter. Or oxygen, you can use oxygen or hydrogen.
Really?
Yeah. Anything with a pressure differential and the gas can expand,
True.
and you'll get a temperature gradient.
You're correct.
Science, bitch.
Some science, mother.
Some science.
This is okay.